Well, I'm really sideways here. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It is Sunday, August 17th. Welcome to my live. Cheers to you. This is just a little energy drink because I need energy today. I hope you're having a good day. Let's do a little bit of deep breathing, and we will then, I have a lot of stuff to talk to you about today. Good morning, Kevin. Good to see ya. And I bet this topic that I'm going to talk about today is something you're familiar with. So we'll get to that momentarily. I think I'm going to get the sound going. So let me know if it doesn't work, but otherwise I want to get the sound going. So I've got my air conditioner on, and I think clean sound is important. So hopefully this will be okay. And again, please let me know if it isn't. We good? I hope so. I'm T. Waldron. This is my cat Pumpkin. And it is Sunday morning, as I said. So we're going to do a little bit of deep breathing. Yeah, Keith Van, welcome. Yes. Keith, I'm not sure if you're the person I was supposed to go and join a live on Tuesday of last week. I got tied up. But if you are, put the information in the comments below the video once it posts so that I can have the link to that. If you're somebody was doing a recovery journey party or something. It sounded really cool. I forgot about it. So I'd like to do that if you do it every week. So good morning. I'm T. Waldron. And we do a little bit of deep breathing first. And then we'll get into a very interesting topic. So if you can, please close your eyes, and we're going to go within. This is for you. This is a few moments just for you. So we're going to inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth. And I'll check the chat when I'm done with the breathing stuff. This is my cat Pumpkin, and she's here for you too. Right, Pumpkin? The other side's better, but we'll take it. Inhale through your nose. We just do like 5 or 6 or 7 breaths together. Let it go to all your cells and heal you. And then exhale. And we're going to inhale. The breath is our life force. It's our prana. Let that oxygen go to all your cells. Think about healing yourself. Think about energy, and then exhale. Let that breath stay out for a few seconds. And then I want you to think about bringing the breath from your energy from your abdomen all the way up to your brain. Inhaling. Great. Take another little sip at the top. Good. And holding it. And then exhaling it. Let's try that again together. Inhale. Good morning. If you're tuning in, I'll check the chat as soon as we're done breathing. If you can just take a break from chatting for a minute and close your eyes. And let's do a few deep breaths together. This is about healing. This is about taking time for you. It's taking time for you. I'm taking time for me, and we're taking time together. See if we can learn from each other. Inhale. And exhale. Oh, that feels so peaceful. Like my entire body chemistry has changed. I was like stressed out because I have a new setup here, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, but I just wanted to show you guys something today. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. All right, let's check out this chat. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Tuesday at 12 noon? Oh, good. So I didn't miss it, hopefully. Hello. Did the cat just fart? No, she's good. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I was at the gym. Good morning, Dusan. Welcome. Okay. Yeah, so this is about being your best self. That's what my channel's about. Very good. Healing Party Live. Very excellent. Okay. Yes, you can share. Sure. So Heil. Just be careful. Like one person was sharing a lot yesterday, and I just want to protect people online because, if you put too much of your information out there, not everybody is out for your good. Okay. So I wanted to share with you, I've been reading this book, Irreducible, by Federico Faggin. It is such a good book. Hi, Events. That's a great name. Okay, Cody, you're on notice. I will block people that are inappropriate. I've got mom energy here. I'm great today. How are you guys and ladies and everybody in between? Yeah, Keith. Content-free induction. Yeah, that's true. Thank you. That's a great idea. To everybody, right? Hi, Musa. Welcome back. This book, Irreducible by Federico Faggin, it is so good. It's so deep. I've gotten to page 68, which is excellent, because it's really heavy and difficult to understand. Hi, Ray. Welcome back. Hi, Golu. Unless you're a new Ray, then in which case, welcome. Hey, Pumpkin, do you want to turn around? Nope, she's comfortable. She's good. She's here for you, though, with her presence. So this fella invented semiconductors. He was a physicist, and he had a spiritual awakening. And then he decided to talk about consciousness. Yeah. Oh, you're a new Ray. Well, welcome. Birds aren't real. Well, Max Power, that is your opinion. Who's to say? Cat loaf, yeah, she is. She's got a little tail hanging, but she's almost loafish. Yeah. Oh, welcome from Egypt. Thank you, Hanny. Yeah. Breath that restores the colors that you just automatically walk in peace. That's beautiful. Welcome from India. Yeah. Okay. So the book, Irreducible. He was a scientist. He came at this spiritual stuff from a scientific point of view. And I want to I'll share with you a little bit of the beginning. I've been marking this up like crazy. But he says, he's Italian, right? So that's why I have my board for visual appeal here. He said there's two words for knowledge in Italian. Let me see if you can see that. Conoscere. Hold on, I'm losing my marker is, there we go. Okay. Conoscere. And sapere. Now there's two separate words for knowledge in Italian. Isn't that fascinating? Welcome. Hey, Bing, yes. I do love yoga, yeah. Hi, Multi. Welcome. Welcome, Multi-twins. That's very cool. So these two different words, though, conoscere is a deeper form of knowing, and sapere is more subtle. It's based on experience and comprehension. Hi, Pumpkin. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. Thank you. He says conoscere is conscious knowledge, and sapere is unconscious knowledge. So he uses them in his book as though conoscere is knowing and sapere is knowledge. So the distinction is essential to discriminate between symbolic-only knowledge of computers or brains. So like the symbolic, like the analytical, like the analog knowledge of computers or our brain, and then the other one is semantic, knowing a conscious entity. So isn't that interesting? Okay, let's see what we've got here. Okay. Yeah, I believe in God. I also believe in the universe. Yeah, thank you, Peter. They said you're cute, Pumpkin. You know you're cute, right? Are you cute? Thank you so much. Yeah, Keith, very nice. Logic and instinct, absolutely. Yep. Yep, Christ is very good. Like your leggings, thank you. Okay. All right, logic, yep. Oh, okay. He wrote a book called The Diary of a Yogi where he outlined approaching spiritualism Through science and meditation. Oh, I'll have to check that out, Bing. Thank you. I love a tip on a new, book, because that's what my channel is too. I'm trying to unite science and spirituality. Okay, okay, so we said those words. I'm going to go back to my normal setup a little bit here, because I'm like leaning over. Pumpkin, thanks for being here. I'm glad you're here today. Yeah, that's awesome. I'll check that book out. I appreciate the reference, Bing. Okay, so Raj, what are we discussing? We're discussing this book, Irreducible by Federico Fagin, and he is talking about how he came upon his theory of consciousness, which brings in quantum physics, and that's why I've got my little board here to write stuff. Okay, yeah, thanks for asking, Suraj. I appreciate that. Yeah, if anyone is, creepy, I'm going to block you. So please behave. This is about mom energy and knowledge. So you've all been warned, and whoever is inappropriate is on notice now. So thank you. Believe in the universe. What? Well, some people think the universe is alive, Peter. That is I didn't think that either, but I'm open to that now. And you know what? And the universe and God, those words, they're just words. They can be interchangeable, So the Bible states we will always search for knowledge, and there is only one truth. Oh, well, you know what? That's a good point, Ray. That we do, as sentient beings, we are searching for knowledge. We're searching to know ourselves. So that is very true. There is only one truth. I don't know about that, because even if you tell a story, if something happens between two people, they have a story and I have a story, and the truth is somewhere in the middle. So, I mean, I don't know. That doesn't negate what you said, but it's just a different way to think about it. Oh, fun fact of Catholic priest made the Big Bang Theory. I didn't know that. Okay. Jesus Christ is brown. I love that handle. In fact, Jesus Christ was born in Bethlehem, Judea, modern-day Palestine. See? That's interesting, too. And some of the people that I study look at the Bible as allegory. They look at Jesus's teachings as how we should live our lives. So, and it can be debated whether he is the Savior. He's not, but his teachings are very useful, and I love them. Oh, thank you. Okay, home terrace garden. Hello, welcome. I like those handles. The mysteries of God will never be known to us, right? Until we're with him. That's a great point too, Ray. Oh yeah, I'm from the east coast of the U.S. near New York City. Would you bring your dirty boots into your neighbor's house? See, no, that would be rude, right? New here. Welcome, yeah. Krishna, sure. And you know what? And God has so many different names. Is there, I think it's all the same God. I sometimes call it, this higher power, God. I call the higher power the universe, Krishna, all different names. Yahweh, so many names, right? You'd love this self-realization fellowship then. Oh, nice. And Sanitas, yeah, I probably would. Yeah. I do love self-realization because we have to know ourselves. Otherwise, we can never really know each other, or we can't even know God if we don't know ourselves. So I think that's important. And thank you all for staying during this deep topic, because this isn't easy. There's a lot more silly things you can look at on the internet. So thank you. Gee, yeah, the Bible is truth. Yeah, no, I agree with the Bible. I think some people look at it very literally, and I look at it as Jesus told parables. I look at it as examples and ideas, and rather than saying, oh, it's this exact fact, because it was actually rewritten by men. So I don't know. But I do look at the ideas and the concepts, and I think we're all sort of on the same page there. Yeah. Okay. Support you. Okay. Home terrace garden. 2 Myers, hi. Gia. Yeah, right? I know. Are you listening, Pumpkin? Do you like what we're saying? Not really. She's not impressed. The whole is a truth. Yeah, the truth is a whole. Absolutely. The truth is on ring cam. Hello. I'm not a grandma, but thank you. I have a video I did. What you think of me is none of my business. I don't care. It's very freeing, like not caring what people think. I recommend it. There is a structure and process for everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess you could read about sex in the Bible. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm blocking you. So, there we go. Okay, King's House. Interlinear Bible is a must read. Okay, I've never heard of that. That's interesting. Yeah, I know. I just thought this was fun. I don't know. I just thought they're kind of fun. These remind me of quantum physics somehow. Okay. Rulus, I'm not sure what you're saying. Okay, John. Oh, a Belgian priest in the 1930s. What was the person's name? I must have missed that portion of the chat. I would love to know. Oh, who invented the Big Bang Theory? Okay, you got back to that. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Jay Razors. Schizoid. Communion is the right to do. Not sure. Lord. My cat's name is Pumpkin, and she doesn't. Pictures of the Swamis and Christ together. Okay. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all. Hi, Harper. Welcome. Siraj. Yes, knowing ourselves is important, Siraj. Thank you. Ray, God says we're all part of him as our cells make up our body. Yeah, we all have separate functions. We're all different, and yet we're all here for one purpose. That's so true. And the stuff that I'm reading says we're all made of the stars. We're all made of the same material that the stars are made of. So it means we're all like one with the universe. And I know that sounds very woo-woo, but it's also scientific, which is so cool. I love when science and spirituality comes together. It helps us understand things. Yep. You honor what's useful. Sure, that makes sense. You sound intelligent. Can you show us more of your exercise options and demonstrate? Yeah, not really. Like, I go to the gym all the time, and there's a ton of ones available. A person that I like to do is the Emmy Wong 30-minute video, and it's a full body video, and it's a lot of planking and stuff like that, and some plyometrics, but it's very good. So check her out. Hey, Mark, welcome back. I think it's the same Mark, and the cats have been fed. If you are the same. Hey there, Frankie. No, I haven't read the Gita. No, I don't know. I'm not familiar with that. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. So she did. She ate earlier because this is a late live. Thanks for checking in, Mark. Hi, Ake. Nice to meet you. Could you please mention the book name again? Yeah, it's the Gita, G-I-T-A. I don't know what that... Oh, and this book is called Irreducible by Federico Faggin. That throws me off because in Italian, every word is supposed to end with a vowel. Like in the language, that's just one of the rules of the language. And there's no vowel at the end of his name. So that took me a while to figure out how to say his name. Yeah. Hi, Sarah. I'm not sure. Hi, Daron. Truth. Yes. Thank you. Hi, Demi. Oh, I like your little cursive. This is Pumpkin. And Fractal is on the floor here. She is chilling out. Thanks for asking, Mark. Hi, Soreem. Okay, good night. All right. I love the writing. It's really fun. It's cursive there. I don't know how you got it in there, Demi. What are we talking about here? We're talking about this book, Irreducible by Federico Faggin. I'm just reading the comments. Hi, MAI. Welcome. I'm good, Debbie. How are you? Demi, how are you? And Roblox, welcome. Ethio. So let's see. So then he also says, this is a quote from another scientist: the search for truth must be the ultimate goal of any science. And that's said by Augustine Louis Cauchy from the 7 General Physics Lessons. So then there's another area that's interesting. Oh, this talks about when he had his spiritual awakening. So he was very successful. He was a famous person who had developed the semiconductor and the stuff our phones are built on, like all those little processing chips. He was instrumental in inventing those. And he had his own business. He had a lot of money. He had houses. He had a beautiful family. He had everything the world says, everything on the outside the world says that we need to be happy. And yet he was miserable. And he had to put on a face and pretend he was happy to his workers, his company, and his family, and everybody. He was lying. He was living a lie. And he said, what's going on? You know, how can I be happy? So he was away at Christmas, and he woke up in the middle of the night, and he got some water. He went back to sleep back to bed to try to go to sleep. And this intense energy came shooting out of his chest, and it was bright light, and it was sparkling in the room. It lasted about a minute, and I thought he was having a heart attack, he was going to say, but no, it was pure love. It was peace, it was joy. And he had never felt this before in his life. It was something outside of his body, yet he was watching it, he was the observer, and it was happening to him. It was like an out-of-body experience, it seems. And he realized, he said, this is consciousness. And then he started his journey trying to figure out how that happened, what it was. He started meditating and learning about consciousness. So isn't that interesting? Yes, what about it? Demi. Yeah, everybody's good today. Oh, thank you, Ramji. Pumpkin, they said you're very cute. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Okay. The 2 figures would fight less than their followers. Welcome, Kwezi. Yeah. They also use harmonium. Oh, it's like I didn't know what that was. I was like, is it a drug? What is it? So it's a keyboard, harmonium. Very cool. I bet it sounds lovely. I love that when you're like meditating or you're spending time and you have like beautiful music or a good scent or something that can sort of transport you and like helps you go within. Yeah, Ramji, thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm 55. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys hanging out. The Bhagavad Gita. Okay, thanks, Bing. I like the clarification. Welcome from the Philippines. Hello, EMV, welcome. Ankit, hello. Yeah, fractal. Yeah, fractal geometry. That's why I called her that. Thanks for noticing, Ray. I appreciate that. Love in the Philippines. Yeah, hey, if it works for you, it works for you. Good, I'm glad it's working out. That's a pretty big gap, but everybody's their own person, and you know what works for you. Ankit, thank you. 2 Myers. No, this is a book. It's Irreducible. Thanks for asking. Fatih. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Ache. Oh, no. You're on notice. Got all the... I'm not sure what those are. Is that with Roblox? Estefania? Not sure. And Siraj. Consciousness is also discussed in the Buddhist tradition. Absolutely. Absolutely. So here we go. So he was at the height of his thing. He was unhappy. I was hostage to a kind of hypnotic trance that I had embraced, the competitive and consumerist vision that dominates our society. I had lost the connection with my emotions and my inner reality. I had fallen into the trap that most of us fall into. Looking back, I'm sure that if I hadn't reached the bottom of the list of his accomplishments, I would have continued to struggle until my death without ever realizing I was confusing an imaginary happiness with a real one. And that is so come, and we don't realize. We think that we need to find happiness by stuff, by the outside world, and the happiness is within us, and we are limitless. You are limitless, you are infinite, and that's the beauty of this knowledge, and it's all we all have it within our reach. So I just wanted to share that with you today because it's so beautiful, right? What do you think of that? Are you infinite? She's 16 and a half, so I'm hoping she realizes she's infinite too. And then here's a little bit. I felt that rather than a body, we are spiritual beings temporarily imprisoned in a physical structure similar to a highly sophisticated drone. So isn't that neat? Basically, he was brainwashed. He broke out of it. Yeah, but we're all sort of brainwashed. When we're younger, we're taught, we have to do, whatever it is. Like we're taught, like, oh, you want to. I mean, here in America, we're taught you want to get a house, you want to get a car, you want to have a relationship, you want to. It's like everything is everything is outside of us, and we need to be happy within ourselves first. I mean, how can we expect somebody to love us, to know us, and to love us if we don't know ourselves, right? So, yeah, good point, Ray. Yeah, L Squad. Yep, that's Pumpkin. Huh? Can you say hi? Hi, can you say hi? Nope. Yeah, thank you. That was very quiet. I'm glad you're here, though. Thanks for staying. So he goes on, as I progressed in my study, I gradually realized if we hypothesize that consciousness and free will are irreducible properties of nature, the scientific vision and narrative of reality would radically change and legitimize a profound spirituality with unexpected consequences for both science and spirituality. Hi, Professor. Welcome. Oh, thank you from Kenya. Oh, hi, L Squad. Thanks for greeting Pumpkin. I appreciate you being here, Professor. Pumpkin secretly hates you. She might. I don't know, James. She's purring, so. But if she does, what she thinks of me is none of my business because I love her. I love you, Pumpkin. She does look disdainful, though. I see why you would say that. Listen to the Aztecs. Yeah. Wow. People on the bottom just going through the motions. Those on the top are sacrificing them. Crazy control schemes that still go on today. That's a great point, Ray. Wow, that's deep. Very deep. Hi, August. Welcome. Everything's going very well. I hope you guys are great. How are you doing today? I'm great. Thank you for asking. I hope you're going great too. How is everybody out there? Ooh, August. Great question. Is AI demonic? Thoughts? I was so scared about AI, and that's why I started getting interested in this book, because he talks about that. Consciousness, life, computers, and human nature. So he was trying for 10 years to make AI sentient, and he couldn't do it, and that's why he came up with this theory. No, AI is just, and that's why we talked about the different types of knowledge here, conoscere and sapere in Italian, but AI is just a machine, but we control it. We are conscious, okay? So that is a big relief, August. I was very relieved to find out this guy who is very much into inventing computers, and he helped invent the neural networks that AI is based on today. They laughed at, they said, no, that's not gonna work. And then 20 years later, they all switched over to neural networks. So no, it's not. But the people that use it, this is Pumpkin. She's 16 and a half. Thanks for asking, Sugar Plum. That's a great name. And I like August too. Ryan, good morning. Good to see you, Ryan. Thanks for the hello. I appreciate that. Oh, this is Irreducible by Federico Faggin. It's a great book. It's heavy though. Like it takes all my energy to like understand it. I don't know what the new Mountain Dew flavor is at Taco Bell. I don't recommend drinking too many chemicals. Try water. Get water. Ryan, well, Ryan, I see why you would say that, but he explains AI, and I'm going to get to that eventually. I just have to figure out a way to explain what he's saying because it's so like, it's like real heavy. But AI is just ones and zeros. It's a computer. The people that program it have the consciousness. So that's not to say they can't be, come on, Fractal. That's not to say they can't be demonic. Okay, Bob, yeah, I'm divorced 5 years. I was married 21. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Ray. I appreciate you tuning in and for your feedback. That was really good info. Have a great day. And thanks for subscribing. Me when I'm Sigma. I'm not sure what you're saying. AI is boring. Do the two, James. Okay, well, somebody has a vote for the Mountain Dew. That's so funny. AI is boring. Well, AI is a useful tool. It's like anything else, you know. You're working at Microsoft AI data center right now. Ooh, wow, that's interesting. I don't know. I wonder what you guys are doing there. What's happening there? I would love to know. Let's theorize where AI will be in 30 years. Oh God, I can't even theorize tomorrow. It's going so fast. I mean, it really is. It's learning very quickly. I mean, that's a fact. I'm trying to see if there's a soundbite that I can tell you that he talks about computers. Because I just read that like this morning, and it was about like thermodynamics. So yeah, I mean, yeah, this is real heavy. Oh, here we go. This is good. Okay, let's see. Oh, lifetime listener, love that. Great name. Let's talk about your pumpkin. Okay. But it will gain consciousness. It can't gain consciousness. That's my point, August. And thank you for that concern, because I had that concern too. Like, it's only a matter of time. It just keeps learning so fast. This is what he says. Meaning, understanding, and free will does not exist within a computer. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Meaning, understanding, and free will decisions do not exist within a computer. Okay? Let's see. A typical machine is a deterministic reductionist system, entirely built with separatable parts that can be disassembled and then reassembled to fully restore its operation. But you can't do that with people. So that's going to be the difference. Separatable in principle, SIP, because it may be impractical to build machines made entirely of removable parts. This is the case with today's computers, for example, which are monolithic microchips. A microchip may contain billions of transistors, all interconnected. Each transistor is electrically isolated from all the others and functions only as an on-off switch. Although autonomous and independent, interacts in a well-defined way with the others. Each part must interact with at least another part to perform useful functions. Otherwise, it would be superfluous. Every interaction requires necessarily an exchange of energy between the parts and the surrounding environment. Therefore, no part can be strictly considered a closed thermodynamic system. Finally, each part has an identifiable boundary beyond which its function ceases. Bam. Oh my God, are you kidding me? So sorry. I I read that whole thing and there was no sound. I apologize. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Samo. Define meaning of free will. Yeah. Very funny. Define understanding. You're muted. I know. James, I just didn't want to tell you. No, I'm just kidding. Damn it. That was such a good section there. All right, I don't know where it left off, but anyway, machines can't be, they don't have consciousness, so we don't have to worry. But I hope that helps. Anyway, I am sorry about my sound being dead. Where'd it go? I have a new sound system that just came in, but I have to read how to use it, so we'll be using that hopefully tomorrow. Is the sound back? I hope it is. Anyway, do you want me to read that again, or are you guys good? 'Cause I don't want to get too heavy. It's a Sunday. Define consciousness as it applies to AI. Yeah, of course. So he defines, and I'm going with him because I'm really kind of new to all this stuff. He defines consciousness as a being that wants to like be aware of itself and know itself and increase its knowledge. Okay, I'll read it again. I'm happy to. Thanks for the interest. Okay, I'll just read the whole thing because I don't know where it left off. So that's not it. We read that already. Okay. Nope. I read that. Oh, I read a lot of this book. What the heck was it? Sorry, guys. I know, Pumpkin. You're very patient. Thanks for being here, honey. Oh, this might be it. The nature of machines. Yeah, this is where it is. Okay, here goes. Yeah, I'm going. Oh, no need to read it again. Okay, that's fine. Basically, so he's just basically saying machines, computers, machines are ones and zeros. They can do ones and zeros. And people are sentient. They have consciousness. So that's about it. I'm going to head out now. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for being here. It's all good. I apologize for losing sound, but I have to run. Somebody just texted me that I have to connect with. But from myself to yourself, thanks for joining me on this journey. And thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. And if you haven't checked out the channel, please do so. Like and subscribe. Pumpkin, can you say goodbye? Okay, well, she says goodbye telepathically. Have a great... Thanks, James. I appreciate it. Have a great one. Bye-bye.